Computer. Okay. So the first thing I want to touch on is actually not this. It's about QR codes. I had a lot of fun with QR codes last couple of days, and so I made several slides about it. So QR code or quick response code is a thing like that, which I'm sure everybody have seen. So there's a barcode, which usually stores some numerical information like UPS code. And QR codes, they may come in different sizes, in different versions, from 11 by 11 squares to this one, which is like 177 by 177. And QR code can store information. So think about a string, UTF-8 encoded string, and you can encode it into the code like that. And how it's done, the technology, how to make it resilient. So for example, if part of the code is scratched, you still can read it. So this is a separate thing which I will not discuss. What's interesting is how you can play with it. So for example, in Python, you can install module QR code, and then you have some text, and you can easily create a PNG file. So QR, so when you install it, it installs executable QR. So you do QR, some string into the PNG file, done. It's that easy. There are some other modules, they all do the same thing. I mean, there are some variations and some options which you can apply. Usually, most often, people put a link to a website or to, let's say, real estate image or gallery of images, or maybe your personal business card, right? Now, decoding, if you have a QR code, how you decode it? It's a little bit difficult because you need to install C library called ZBar. And I had some problems installing it on my Mac, so I ended up just getting an app on App Store called QR Capture, and it solves this problem. You give it the image, and it tells you what's inside the image, the string. Okay, next is about vCard, virtual cards. vCard format is a simple text file which has information like first name, last name, birthday, gender, whatever you put there. This is the list of different fields which can be there. The structure is very simple. It starts with the begin vCard and end vCard. Second line should be version, and then other properties can go in any order. And again, you can very easily put vCard into QR code. So this is example QR. Then you give it a multi-line string like that. You see, right? And redirect it to some file. Very easy. There is a variation of vCard format, which is called MeCard, which is shorter and simpler. So it was specifically designed to be shorter, to be like convenient to include it into the QR codes. And there are Wikipedia article which describes it very well and talks about all these variations. Okay, yeah, when people come to me now and they want to connect to my Wi-Fi, I don't tell them the password. Instead, I just ask them to scan QR code on my phone. And yeah, so here you see the structure of this code, or the string, which you put in QR code. The interesting thing that you don't actually have even to do it yourself, because on my phone, for example, if I click on settings, connections, Wi-Fi, and then click on the gear icon next to my network, and then click on QR code, it will show me the QR code, and then it gives me the option to save it as an image. So you can either show it to your guest and he can just scan it from your phone, or you can save it as an image. What I did, I put images like this into my contact book on my phone. So I can just search for this contact and give it to a guest to scan. Very, very easy. Okay, so this is about QR codes.